Now I can finally rest in peace.
Yes, so we showed him some compassion,
Rest in peace.
and it seems like he's forgiven us, or at least somewhat. So now we have to go back to the caves. They also took the lottery back.
Is that...
We go back to the caves, and we go into the boy's cave and talk to him.
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
Don't be. We'll figure it out. Let's talk to the kid, say that you're tired.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go
Right.
sleep.
So sleep.
A bed made out of vine.
Use the bed to sleep in.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Right. So we'll leave the cave for now. And go into the eldest cave. Don't tell him we took the bag. I don't think you can. It seems like his vocal cords are
Gather
gone.
the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Alright, so the next sacrifice is tomorrow. So we have a day to figure out how to save the boy. So talk to the child.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
Right.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
Sure.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
Right. So we need to make him a friend. So let's go. So you go out here, and the friend needs a head. So you go down the path, and unfortunately, this is the only head we can get. So we're gonna take the mother's head.
Here's an interesting piece of junk.
It's a
Funny.
bit.
I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
It's a bit morbid, but that's just how it is. And you go back to the path. And so for the body, we have to first get a fruit,
Ah, manna from heaven.
because we need to get into the supermarket that's over here. And to do that, we need to have a fruit in hand, otherwise we won't get in. So we go in here, and we want to go into the food baskets.
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
And Blondie keeps telling us to put a pineapple klar, so so we have to use to give the fruit to him.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
So he's telling us to put them into the basket inside the supermarket. And while we're in here, we notice this nice piece of wood. And
I
we
know
take
someone
it,
who might like a piece of polished wood.
and that serves as the body, I believe, for our friend. And then we put the fruit into one of the baskets. Put the fruit into one of the baskets.
Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway.
And then we leave. So we have the head and the body of a friend, but we need something to tie them together, because they'll not just stick together. So we go in here and look at those vines.
Vines? I wonder if they're edible.
They're not, but we can take some of them.
There's a loose wire among these vines.
This wire serves as
A long strand of copper wire.
something that can tie them together. So let's try.
I'm not very good at...
Let's.
I'm not very.
Okay, so let's give the stuff to the boy, because we can't tie them together. Probably because Am has mutilated us like no one's business. So we give the head to the child.
I don't think he. I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's head.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's body.
Mhm.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with Doll. Me go play in hole.
So the
Boy's
boy
hiding in the hole with his doll.
hides in the hole, which would make us hope that he is not gonna get found tomorrow. So to use the video screen.
It's about time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
Huh.
Are you Am?
Heavens, no. I used to work
Oh.
for him, but now I'm working for
So the Russian is talking to us, or someone
Who is the Russian?
working for the
Well,
Russian.
he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. You're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
How can you help me?
Now that you've shown your comrades that there's some hope for you, you should work on the person you wronged the most.
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his tortures.
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed in Am's newest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, and so there's nothing left to do than just go to bed. So we use the bed. And it's the day of the
I wonder
sacrifice.
how the boy's doing in that hole.
So let's look in on the boy.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
Oh shit. So let's rush over to the altar and
The
try and
village is quiet today. Too quiet.
and try and save the boy. Oh no, the boy.
Atana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Ah, shit. Well, what you have to do is talk to the elder, and once again ask why everyone is here,
Ada Stramwan Bank.
Damn! Am must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
and plead with him to release the boy.
Atana Shama, halt!
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Well, the only thing that you can do, which will not end the scenario in a bad way, is offer to take the child's place, which kind of redeems Benny.
Nukom Vitastrawan.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why,
And
the
that's it.
boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
Alright, so now we're gonna go with Nimdok's scenario.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventurist to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
So Nimdok's scenario was the scenario that I really botched, because I finished it, but it was only like half the story or something along those lines. So let's try to see if we can get him to white here. This go around. So first we have to speak to the guard.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengel's orders.
All right, look at the gate
Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road.
to confirm that you can't go anywhere. And talk to the last prisoner. Well, this prisoner behind the fence.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Alright, so it seems like Nimdok doesn't have his full memory of what has happened, but everyone else does. So it's quite the torture. Going to the
Where
hospital.
have you been, Nimdok?
Oh.
We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this
Smooth, Nimdok.
research.
Smooth.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Alright, so look at the poster.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Yeah, it should be. And go behind the curtain.
Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
And talk to the doctor. Just
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengel's position?
Dr. Mengel is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
Okay, so be sure to be sure to say that you can't carry out this procedure. If you do carry out the procedure, it's well, you're not gonna get a good ending. So
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mangle can take over for you.
okay, so try to take this ether,
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
and since we can't take it, we'll just take the scalpel instead. And well, because this is all so very grotesque, well, we might as well kill this guy.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
Oh, Jesus.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Okay. And so we can finally take the other. And we have to go behind here then.
This must be the recovery room.
Yeah, no such recovery happening. And so we
This
have
patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life.
we talk to the patients, or look at them and talk to them as much as we can.
This patient will never recover. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
Okay, so this here looks suspicious. So try to
There
use the
is
vent.
heat coming out of this vent.
Yeah, try to push it then. And it reveals an open door or a secret passage.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
Obviously. Well, so we have to take the pliers from the table here. And the gold watch as well. And then we read the records, looking...
According to these
just-
records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here.
lying on the table. And we can't take them with
It
us.
would be suicide to be caught with such sensitive records.
Unfortunately, as he explained why. And so we go to the store and go out, and we find ourselves out here. And now there is this new person who's caught in the fence. So we go over and talk to him.
How could you so foolishly be caught in the fires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No. I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Alright, so he refuses every suggestion I have to help him. And he's caught up in the fence. If we try to cut him free with the pliers, he will just say that it hurts. But now we have some ether, so we give that to him
That feels much better.
to ease his pain. And now we can cut him free with the pliers.